So I have a question for you. How can we have $1.6 trillion worth of auto loan debt, but at the same time, we got people lining up for free food? Oh, don't worry. I'm going to answer that for you right when I get back.
Car in America has hit a breaking point. The average new car sells for $50,000, and full-size pickup trucks are pushing $65,000. That's driving record debt. Americans owe $1.66 trillion in auto loans, more than credit cards or student loans. A new study says over 8% of loans are severely delinquent. Defaults are above 3% for the first time since 2011, and repossessions are up 43% since 2022. A typical monthly payment is $745, with nearly 20% of buyers paying over $1,000. To make it work, more people are stretching loans to 7 or 8 years, locking themselves into long-term debt. COVID-era price hikes, high interest rates, and new tariffs are only making things worse. With weak consumer protections and rising costs, many Americans are trapped in an auto debt crisis that shows no signs of slowing down. That's all for this one. We'll see you next time.
I usually cry, but yesterday I did, and it wasn't because my stress levels were through the roof. It wasn't even because we had to call the police. It was because over 15,000 of you showed up yesterday to Ugly Potato Day to grab free produce. You didn't just show up, you waited in line for hours. Yesterday was one of the most heavily rained days of the year. I feel that this just shows how broken our country actually is.
How long did you wait in line up for?
About an hour and a half.
An hour and a half in the pouring rain. Dude, you are a legend if you want.
Family of 6, so here we go.
I heard story after story about families not being able to afford produce, and it broke our heart. Overall, we are able to give out 250,000 pounds of vegetables, but I am truly sorry to the thousands of people that we turned away. Hopefully you at least got an apple for my dad in the tractor. We will do this event again, but we will have to think even bigger picture next.
Do you see that? $1.6 trillion in auto loan debt over here. But then we got people lining up for free food over here. It's the classic bait and switch, distract you for what's really going on. That's what it is. I'm going to distract you over here, and what's really serious is happening over here. Now, I want to get into it because I'm going to show you how you lose so much value when it comes to cars and stuff like that. We never want to talk about that. We always say, how did we get here? How did we get to this point in time? How did we get? I'm going to show you how we got here. Now, what happens is the banks will keep lending. They'll let you keep lending if people keep borrowing. If you notice, a lot of companies are starting to report that people are not spending. You're going to start to see a lot of no interest, zero interest. You're going to start to hear Fed interest rates are coming down. They're trying to stimulate people's spending. You can try to stimulate all you want, but people are broke. If they don't spend, oh, you got a problem. And we're going to have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. What happens is people have run out of money. Every time I watch TV, I see all these deals. Don't leave your home, DoorDash, order in. McDonald's is reporting profits low. Chipotle, profits low. All those people that are standing in line for free food, I would love for them to say, do you have a car payment? Are you carrying a credit card debt? Are you doing buy now, pay later? You see, car payments, credit card debt, I like to link debt like a football team. As long as you got paychecks coming in, meaning you got a great offense, if you got a great offense that can put up numbers, your paychecks are coming in. You're making money. That's your offense. You're putting up field goals, touchdowns, field goals, touchdowns. But if you have a bad defense and you're spending horribly, meaning you're giving up just as many touchdowns, every time you score, they score. You score, they score. What happens when you turn over the ball? Meaning an interception, a fumble, you turn it over on downs, intentional grounding, penalties, meaning a job loss. You get fired. You get laid off. You get sick. Your transmission breaks. Guess what happens? You got to put all the pressure on your offense if the other team scores, meaning you turn the ball over, the defense scores, now you're playing from behind. Guess what? The pressure is now on your money-making ability, the money coming in, your offense. Let me show you how people have a great offense with making money, going to work with paychecks, but the defense of spending and giving up touchdowns is horrible. Look at this new 2026 Cadillac Escalade, $107,000. They will give you this car. They don't give a damn. You can finance to the gills. Once the bank stops lending, when people stop paying back, that's when you have the problem. $107,000. Look at the 2025 that's still on the lot that they did a price drop for $4,000. It hasn't even left the lot and it depreciated. Imagine when you leave the lot with it. It's still on the lot and it dropped. Now, some of the options may be a little different, who knows, but it's not going to be that different. Look how much money you've already lost and it's still on the lot. Let's look at a 3-year-old Escalade. That's not a lot of miles on that Escalade. What, $62,000? In 3 years, you turned $107,000. Now remember, it's not 107. You financed it. So whatever your finance rate is, you owe that on the car. You could be financing and owe $117,000 on the damn Escalade, and your Escalade is only worth what? 62? It's only worth 62, 65. You're on the hook for the dead equity. That's how you turn $107,000 into $60-something thousand. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not hard. It's not hard. But I've been trying to help people from day one. If you like any of the content that I just made, if you find any value in this, man, spread this. But that's not a way to live. No regrets. Get it.